Hey guys, Mr. Hanford here. Spring break class number 5, day 5 of your spring break. Hopefully practicing. Even if you're at the beach, you can practice on the beach. If you're at home in your living room, you can practice there. So some of you are saying, Mr. Hanford, you've worn the same shirt each day. Here's a little hint. I recorded this before spring break, and now I'm just uploading them each day. So we've worked on, if you missed day 1, hand techniques and forms. If you missed it, do it. Do all your hand techniques, all your forms. Day 2, what do we have? Stepping kicks and shuffle combinations. Stepping kicks, all your stepping kicks, all your shuffle combinations. Day 3, Wednesday, we did all your weapons. White belts, you did a white belt test practice. Yesterday, on Thursday, day 4, we did all of our kicks and our walkthroughs. High ranks, that one took a little longer, I understand. Sorry, but also not sorry. And then day 5, last day of spring break, last class for you guys. We're going to work on some self-defense, some one-steps, and then more forms. It's always good to do your forms, I'd say daily, but if we can get them twice in a week with power, intensity, and focus, then I'll take that. So let's start with basic self-defense. Basic self-defense starts with a wrist grab. When somebody grabs your wrist, you can get mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa to help you with this. Somebody's going to grab your wrist. Remember, we kick. We're not kicking. They're not going to let go after you kick them in the knee or you kick them in the groin. The kick is a distraction. So you kick and then wrist circle. Remember to go towards the thumb, because if somebody grabs, they have 4 fingers against you here, but only 1 thumb here. You want to go towards that opening and towards that thumb for that rotation. Wrist circle. Remember, kick, wrist circle. Next is a two-handed grab. Boom! Your wrist circles won't work against a two-handed grab. Somebody grabs you with 2 hands. Of course, we do the distraction kick. We reach down and grab our own hand, make a knife hand or a spear hand, and then you pull up over your shoulder. Don't pull up towards your face. You will hit yourself in the nose, and your eyes will water, and then the bad guy will keep beating you up or drag you to the vein. So make sure that you pull up over your shoulder. Next, two-hand choke. Two-hand choke. Of course, the kick, the distraction. Do not try to beat their arms off. Do not try to come up and under and separate them out. That won't work. How many videos have I seen where they do it and people just, woo, they let go? It won't work. But you point all the way up to the ceiling, rotate your shoulders, and point to the wall. It's a big arm circle. Big arm circle. You go around their force. Their force is here. You're going to take that off of your neck. Two-hand choke from behind. I'm going to look right, I'm going to raise right, and I'm going to spin right. Look left, raise left, spin left. Of course, there's the back kick in there as a distraction, and then you go. How about a bear hug? So for white and yellow belts, that's all you guys have. Higher ranks, or if you want to try it, you can. But here we go, bear hug. Somebody has you in a bear hug. Stomp their foot. They're not going to let go from that. Strike their groin. Remember, their privates are right behind your booty, so you can't just hit back. You're going to hit their leg. You have to dip your hip almost like a knife hand to get to the privates right behind your booty. And then you're going to pry 1 finger off. And then in real life, you're going to take their fingernail to the back of their hand. You're going to snap it like a chicken leg. Remember, as you get out of the bear hug, you don't just, oh, yeah, I did it. As you get out, 1, 2, 3. I don't care what techniques, but you have to make sure that that attacker will not continue to attack you. Because if somebody's trying to kidnap you and you just got away, they know that they really have to kidnap you now because you're going to go tell the police. So they have to kidnap you now, and you're going to have to stop them from that. A headlock. Headlock is a side headlock. Remember, when you're doing this at home, get in a nice horse stance, grab your arm. Don't just stand there like this with their hand in their head. Boom, grab it. First thing you do is you look into the person's body, because otherwise they're choking your neck, and if you turn it, then you're getting your head crushed. It's a headlock. You'd rather have your head crushed than your neck crushed. Depending on your stance, you might be able to get a little force on a foot. You might be able to hit the groin from the front or from the back. Remember, you can always pinch that inner thigh. Remember, we pinch this way, pinch and twist that inner thigh. Otherwise, you reach that back hand all the way up. Grab some hair, grab the ear, fish hook the eye, and get them off. Even if they keep holding on, you'll be able to separate a little bit, get some shots to their lower ribs, and then, of course, finish it 1, 2, 3. Remember, you could jam down and take them to the ground, but if they don't let go, then you're on the ground. We don't do jiu-jitsu, so we're not good at ground fighting, so we don't want to be on the ground. We do stand-up fighting. There's another technique where you can go here and here. It takes you to the ground with them. If they're better at you on the ground, then that's not good for you. So try to stay standing where you can run or you can strike as well. Next, full Nelson. Full Nelson goes up under behind their arms. Their arms will be up here like this. If they're pushing down on your head, you really have to use the back of your hands to push up against them. And then, of course, a stomp just to slightly distract. And then this hand or one hand goes all the way behind, tries to grab a finger, and you're prying that finger. Remember, real life, you're going to snap it as quick as you can. Maybe grab 2 fingers, snap them. And as you turn around, 1, 2, 3, because you got to get 3 techniques in there. Chicken wing. Chicken wing is thought to be very difficult because everybody tenses up. So what you need to do is you need to relax. You really need to relax your arms. Relax your arms, get a hop, stomp on their foot, hop, 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 and you will be able to pull one arm out from a chicken wing. Relax and pull. Focus on one arm, don't pull both. Focus on one arm and you're spinning at the same time. Rear forearm choke. Rear forearm choke. We take our fingertips all the way in, elbows up, and then bring them down. That will allow a little bit of space between their arm and your neck, so you won't die. You won't pass out. But you have 2 to 3 seconds. Otherwise, you're out. So fingertips in and down. We're going to stomp the foot. If you feel confident, you can slap the groin by letting go of one of these with one hand. If it's a big, strong person and you shouldn't let go, then don't let go. And what we're going to do is we can take a big dip swing or a big dip swing. Depending on which way you go, you might end up in a headlock, but you know how to get out of a headlock. Otherwise, you'll get some space. The arm might even come off from around your neck, and then you got knees, elbows, palm fist or palm strikes, and of course, in our women's self-defense class, we talk about gouging the eyes, ripping the ears, and attacking the throat. Talk about that more in our advanced class. So, white, yellow, orange belts. If you're hearing that, don't do it to your family and friends. But bad guy comes after you, rip their ear right off. Bring it to me if you do. Pinned on your back, on the ground, pinned on your back. With this one, we push up. We're not pushing them off of us. It's not going to work. They're too heavy, they're focused, but we want them to drive our hands down. And when they do that, one arm up, one arm down. You can't push and go. You slide it one way or the other. If this is my right hand, if my right hand's down, I'm going to hook their left leg, and I'm going to really drive this hip and push to roll, because this is called a triangle point. They don't have anything catching them from there. If I try to roll this way, they're stopping themselves with their hand, but I'm going to try to drive his shoulder into the mat right over here by hooking the leg, driving, turning, then I'm on top, and of course, punching. How about if you're pinned face down? Face down, they're making you eat dirt, they're shoving your head into the pillow. What we do is we trap their hands, because their hands are here. Their hands are here. If you trap that hand and roll, see what that does to the body? Trap their hands and roll, that moves their entire shoulders and arms. So they're here, we trap their hands, and then we're rolling, making sure to keep that there, rolling, which will turn and allow you to hit, possibly even roll onto top of them, where you will be punching and kicking. Next, two-hand choke against the wall. Two-hand choke against the wall, you don't have as much space. They're choking. So we do the same arm circle, and then an elbow. Arm circle, that takes it off right here, and then an elbow. How about a choke with a punch? Choke with a punch, you're going to put your arm up. That's going to stop that punch. You're going to put your arm in between their elbow and shoulder. Then it's not going to be able to reach you. You're going to grab. Now when you grab, you're just kind of hooking, just like we did for the rear forearm choke, elbow up and then elbow down. And that will get that hand off your neck a little bit. When I say spin, I'm not saying rotate, big spin. I'm saying all their force is this way. So you're going to sidestep and take that force to the wall with them. So you're here, hit them on the side of the head, grab an ear, pull their hair, and bash their head against the wall. So get this off of you, stop that punch, rotate, taking all that force that they're pushing on your neck, because somebody's pushing here. As you move that area, now their force is still going that way. So move out of the way and do that. All right, sorry, that took a little longer than planned. Some of you guys know it, some of you guys don't, but that was a good review. Then we have our 1-steps. 1-step number 1, it comes from a center punch. We step back, low block, step forward, punch. 1-step number 2 comes from a center punch. Step off at a horse stance, palm block, double punch. 1-step number 3, here comes a front snap kick. Step back, low block, step forward, palm strike. Number 4 is a high punch. Step back, high knife hand block, grab, step forward, inside chop, bringing that hand that you just grabbed down to your waist, down to your belt. Number 5 is from a high punch. Step back, high knife hand block, grab. Remember, we grab this so they don't hit you. Some people go like this, well, then they can start hitting you. So you block, grab their shoulder, drive your knee, come in with an elbow. Number 6 is from a high punch. This is one we step in with your left foot, high knife hand block, palm strike, grab the leg, grab the hand, bring your right foot in, lift, spin, taking that hand down. Remember, it's not a trip, it's not a sweep. You're using rotation along with off balancing, and then a left-handed punch. Number 7 is a high punch. Step back, high knife hand block, grab, tiger mouth. In real life, you're grabbing them right around the neck, and you're going to sweep them by that. In class, you grab their lapel, sweep, take down, punch. Number 8 is a center punch. We step off with the left foot to an angle, outer knife hand block, grab, roundhouse kick the stomach, side kick the back of the knee, backspin crescent kick. Backspin hook kick will hurt more, but we do backspin crescent kick properly, how we were taught. Same thing with number 6, we do a left-handed punch, because that's how we were taught. Probably want to punch them with your right hand if you're right-handed, but we do left-handed punch, because that's how we were taught. Number 9, high punch, step back, high knife hand block, grab, front snap kick, vertical punch, elbow, back fist. Punch, elbow, back fist. Number 10 is from a side kick. We step off to our right at an angle, hook under, tiger mouth, grab, sweep, downward groin punch. Number 11 is a high punch. Step back, high knife hand block, front snap kick. We do our lever here at the hip and down at the heel, and then twist out and a downward stomp. Number 12 is from a left leg side kick. So we step off to the side, same side as number 10, almost exact same as number 10. It's teaching us to do it on the opposite side. So if we end up on the wrong side, it's not the wrong side, we have the other side covered. Then we grab. In real life, it's going to be a push and a sweep at the same time. And then an inside crescent axe kick right to the tailbone, to the lower back. Once we're completed all that, then we're going to do forms. And we start at white belt and go up. So for some of you that just had, well, no 1-steps and maybe a few self-defense stuff, thanks for bearing with me. Do Kicho 1 and Palge Iljang, and then call it a day. For higher ranks that have all this stuff, please practice. And if mom or dad will kick it up a notch and throw some intensity in there so you actually have to do some effort into that, I would appreciate that. So I hope this helps. I'll see you on Monday. You're allowed to wear Lions Karate t-shirts. We'll have them here. They're $15. You're allowed to wear t-shirts between spring break and Labor Day. So I'll see you on Monday. Thank you, guys.